Next, here's KATC Chief Meteorologist Rob Perillo.
Welcome back. Well, the heat is going to be on over the next couple of days. Once again, rain chances low, but eventually that changes going into next week. And next week, lots of question marks. Maybe a front, maybe not, but we do think rain chances are going to be on the way up. So we'll talk more about that in just a bit. First off, big picture as we look at that water vapor imagery is, if you know me, you got to see water vapor imagery. I think it tells a nice story. You see where the big ridges of high pressure are in the upper parts of the atmosphere. We have this upper level trough right here. That has not been making any headway, and that's been producing the showers and storms well to the north and west of us, and this feature is kind of thinning out and weakening, and this ridge of high pressure pretty much dominating. In fact, this ridge, this Bermuda Ridge, was off farther to the east. Now it's built farther to the west, so that means another hot and dry day for the most part, but dry when we're talking about rainfall, but not necessarily the humidity, of course. Now, this was asked of me on social media earlier today, and I want to kind of update you on water temperatures and all, and anything is red is warm enough to support tropical activity. But notice the Gulf of Mexico. We have very hot Gulf of Mexico. These shades of purple are getting very close to 90 degrees, but notice this cooler spot here in the mid 80s. That's thanks to Hurricanes Marco and Laura. Yeah, these storms upwelled cooler waters, but not much cooler, mid 80s versus upper 80s. And got to remember that most tropical activity is supported by 80-degree water temperature or hotter. And guess what? These 80s go down about 600-700 feet down into the Gulf of Mexico. So lots of energy out here, and it will take lots of fronts to start cooling this down as we head into October. So we can't wait for that to come soon enough. Big picture in the tropics, it is busy. Hurricane Nana, Tropical Depression Omar, that's going to open up to a wave. We'll be done with that after tonight. Two systems out in the mid and eastern tropical Atlantic that show some promise down the line, but no threats right now to the Gulf of Mexico. That one coming off the African coast looks like it's going to have some legs, so we'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, as we come in, take a look at once Tropical Storm Nana. Now it's a hurricane. It's the 5th hurricane of the season, and will be making landfall in Belize tonight. Won't strengthen anymore, but 75-mile-an-hour winds, and 5th hurricane of the season. We probably have about 5 to 8 more to go. We're not quite at halftime yet, and it's going to be a busy latter part of September, so ways to go yet. In the near term, though, we're looking at fair to partly cloudy skies through tomorrow, and then tomorrow afternoon, not much rain in the forecast there. And as we move it on into that 10-day forecast, lots of heat, lower 90s, overnight lows, mid 70s. Next week, better rain chances. That'll keep our temperatures in the 80s, but I'm not bringing our lows down now for now, but it could be cooler. Stay tuned for that. We may have an update tomorrow. Jim?
Okay, thanks, Rob.